Hello and welcome back to Quillpig Gaming blind playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy, where we're continuing our playthrough with, let's see, in the last session we left off with making it to Feldcroft, looking for Sebastian. We explored a lot of the south after having fought a bunch of goblins and getting Serona, the owner of the three broomsticks, the letters back. Yeah. So now we're going to continue on exploring Feldcroft and meet up with Sebastian. Let's get started. Alright, and here we are where we left off in Feldcroft. We did not explore it at all, so let's see, we came in from the east. So we should head east and then explore our way in. We really wanted to get the flu powder just as a safety precaution.
Revelio.
Okay, there's all kinds of stuff in here. And we haven't checked our inventory for a while to see how much clothing we have stocked up, but might want to check that and then see if there's somebody in town who will buy them from us. Now, is that a... That's not one we have to be invisible for. Yeah, okay, we got another item there. Let's see, gear. Neckwear. 19 out of 32. Alright, not too bad. I think we've got 3 or 4 pieces of unidentified gear. And those are kind of cluttering us up a bit.
Revelio. We
did pass a Merlin trial on the way here that we could go pick up. But that's, we can pick that up at any time. We're about 8 short of having another 4 item slots, which would be useful at not having to slow down anymore to go sell off clothing.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, where's the door? Is there a door? Is that a doorless house?
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
No, there it is. How did I miss that?
Revelio.
Okay. There we go. We are still on the lookout for more of the moon statues. Okay. This is definitely a Quidditch house. Okay. Let's get out of here. Up on the top floor in the back, there was a sack somewhere. There we go. Let's go with...
Accio. Wingardium Accio.
Search it. There we go. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome, I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind.
Maybe a
Until
notable foe.
recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you have for sale?
We have all this. Okay. Do we have anything we want to get rid of? No? Okay.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
Most goblins in my family work in the mines.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Depulso. Glacius.
There's a chest inside it. I wonder if that's supposed to be that way for some reason, or if when they ported the game over, they couldn't get everything right.
Revelio.
Yeah, lots of clothing.
Aloha Mora.
That one didn't require anything.
Revelio.
Okay. What have we explored so far? Kind of the southern end of town. Explored over there.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
And that looks like a note. A letter from Sebastian Sallow to his sister Anne. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. Hope you're feeling better, Sebastian.
Revelio.
Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Is that Anne? Huh. Okay. And I think we checked you and you're level 2. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for checking things out around town. We can still check our gear. Make sure we're wearing the best stuff. And then sell a couple off. Wait, there was another one. There we go. Nope. Okay. Letters we got, yep. And that's it in there. Let's go sell some stuff real quick.
I know there was something
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Okay.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Because that's 2 unidentified. That's fine.
Have I
For now.
mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Alright, so we go up here.
Revelio.
And we wait. And we're back on the main mission.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Okay. It was her. I thought he was kind of rich. This is not rich.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Ah.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
I don't like the uncle.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Where is she? Oh, right there.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Taking away pain. That's what that other arcane witch said. I think Sebastian's made up his mind.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That
You
boy
were a
will fray
jerk.
my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop.
What?
I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
That's giving up.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
I say good day.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I think he is trying to do what's right. He is also out of line.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Okay.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been digging for something.
Revelio.
Up there. On that plateau is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Goblins.
How much longer are we expected to dig? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. No good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Displace it! Defender! No! This was pitiful!
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Repulsor!
Leviosa! I won't rest. How nice. Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get it.
Hello.
I shall have been. Get away with that.
Where are you? Oh, he's hiding up there.
What are you doing? You've made your last mistake.
Okay.
You're really not very good at this, are you? I will make you. Depulsor. Glacius. Was that your best? I won't rest until you're I missed your spells glance off of me. You won't stop me. I'm less human to worry about. How nice of you to stop by. Cover up wide. Expelliarmus. Afraid of heights. Expelliarmus. I won't rest. Dead.
57.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for.
That wasn't that
I tried
bad.
to warn you.
Revelio.
That was fine. It's a nice warm up coming back into this session. Okay.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Yeah, they're trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Yeah.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
Yeah, we've seen some.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio.
Chest. It's right next. This is basically still in the village. Oh, there we go.
Revelio.
Okay. Chest. Coin.
Revelio.
Furnace.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
In a second. That is a Merlin trial. And everybody knows how we feel about Merlin trials. One, two, three.
Revelio.
Okay.
Defender.
I don't like that much.
Defender.
Okay, so we got that taken care of. Back to the house.
Revelio.
Oh, the painting. Yeah.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Reparo? Probably not, right? No, I didn't mean to do that.
Reparo.
Nope. Okay.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
That's right. This is the place where that lady came from, who's the arcane witch. It's her brother that died, and she took away your dad's pain, or she wanted to.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers. Revelio.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio. There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Okay. Journal entry number 1 of 7. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos. Incendio.
Oh, come on.
Lumos.
Journal entry number 2. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
We can go back that way.
Revelio.
How, though?
Repulso.
Oh, flame.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Convulso. Revelio.
More fire over here.
Incendio.
There we go. Oof. Well, that wasn't great.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
Ooh.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Hate the sound of those. Devil snare. Not at all cozy. Which I'm very much trying to be, sitting here drinking my tea. Okay, we are there.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
That's familiar. What is that? Oh, it looks like one of the cabins where we got the house tokens from.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Okay. Can't even tell if it's right side up. Okay.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out.
Chamber of Secrets.
No idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
What is a scriptorium? Sounds like it'd be a library. Okay. We're gonna have to go rescue pictures? Maybe. Okay, what do we have for quests on here? Or gear first? Nope. Okay. Got some notes. And a rune diagram. Quests. We have quite a few things to take care of here. We might just go... Let's go to map. Since we're on that, eventually they'll give us another... Somebody will send us an owl or something, we'll get another mission. So we got all the way down here. Let's see. We could take care of that, and that, and that. That, and that. Got lots of stuff we could do. Treasure vault. Ancient magic hotspot. Rookwood Castle. We'll probably go there anyway. I'm thinking maybe we go here, find this thing, and then head down this direction. Yeah. Just start looking around and trying to connect the map up together. Grab more of the flue powder locations and find more of the missing pages to our book. Our book is mostly full now, though. We've got that pretty well done. We do need more ancient magic locations and, yeah, 7 more Merlin trials. Okay, so up there.
Revelio.
Can't even hear it ping. How do we get up there? I think we follow it around here and then up. Let's try that. Yep, new quests available.
Revelio.
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. And as for her affection, oh, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful.
Revelio.
You're on the other side of the hill. Okay.
Skills are wasted doing that.
There we go. Right there. Peruvian instant darkness powder. When thrown in the air, this powder from Peru creates an impenetrable darkness resistant to most light creation spells. The Ashwinders have been using it to steal from surrounding areas without detection.
Revelio. Deposit.
See, like, that crystal is inside the rock. It's very strange. That's happening quite a bit. I think it's probably when they ported it to Switch, they didn't get it up to standard. One, two, three.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days ahead.
There we go. Let's grab you.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. See those boys?
You will not survive this fight!
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
Revelio.
Rookwoods don't go...
Knew I'd find you! Petrificus totalis!
Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Expulso! No!
Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
Okay. Full up on potions.
Revelio.
There's another one down there.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Hello.
Depulso.
I'm sure it's a
Glacier. Defender. Expelliarmus.
That'll get that goblin helm back.
I shall cast my eyes closer.
Depulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
That's mine!
Is this Hogwarts best?
Well, if it's not, you just got beat by the second or third best.
Revelio.
And that guy too. That's a potion, I'm sure. Yep. Okay, we need to get up there.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
And that. Okay, that is a Merlin trial.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Depulsor! Glacius! Revelio!
Oh well.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
Last one up there, yep.
Confringo! Merlin himself. Revelio!
Okay. 6 more to go. Ashwinder eggs.
Revelio!
Up, down.
Revelio!
There he is. He's down there.
The fog blighted us a bit, I'll agree. Nonetheless, we have good spoil for our efforts. And so should we hold our head.
There we go. There's another location.
Revelio!
More Ashwinder eggs.
Revelio! Depulso!
No? Okay.
Reparo! Depulso! Revelio! Accio!
Lit up. Huh.
I should investigate.
Yes, we should.
Revelio!
I guess that's it.
Revelio.
There's our flu powder location. All right. North Feldcroft. Okay, that's another small one. Really wish you could twist the map around. All right. What is all this? Yeah. Another Merlin trial.
Revelio.
Complete with bad guys.
Glacius, Defender, Expelliarmus, Repulsor.
No! I will make you pay.
Where's our next bad guy?
Revelio.
One there.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Quite such
Expelliarmus.
pitiful.
Glacius, Defender. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Okay, we're defeating goblins all over the place.
Revelio.
Binding those. We've seen this one. You climb on top of this one.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Okay.
Revelio.
Got it. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, I fell. Oh, it doesn't count unless you... Okay, you need to stay on them all. All right. There we go. We need to get all these. This is the furthest uphill. Okay. And I know I saw another... There it is. Another Merlin trial.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
There we go. 10 out of 14. Yeah, we're opening up stuff all through here. Oh, it's almost green all the way down. All right. South and there's some more of those. Okay. That's probably the edge of the map. And I saw one more Merlin trial. Where was it? And it popped up for a second. Is it over here? Yeah, right there.
Confringo! That's that. Settled.
Okay. That one. Still need the flue powder location, this flue powder location.
less human to worry about.
There's another one.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Must be spiders down
What
there.
do you have in store for me this time? Revelio.
Where's the third one at? 1, 2. Yeah, there's 1, 2. Where's the third one?
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Is it down here?
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defender. Glacius. Glacius. Depulso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Where is it? One there, one over there. Is it in between the two? Oh, no, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Confringo.
There we go. All right. There. Over by the troll.
Doing a nice mushroom stew about now.
All right. It's a fair bit of exploring. All right. One more Merlin. Well, that one looks to be completely covered in goblins.
You will regret coming here.
Gotcha anyway. All right. Don't know what those are.
I've never seen a sword like it. Who's that?
Glacius, Defender, Expelliarmus, Repulsor. Glacius, Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
Oh, come on.
Revelio. Confringo.
Other one.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Glacius. Defender. Confringo.
Alright, that's the last Merlin trial for that. We can grab this other flute powder location. Where is it? There it is. Over here.
Revelio.
Nobody in here? Yep. Empty. There we go. Another one of those. And looking at our map, we cleared off a bunch of stuff. Okay. Yeah, there's another Merlin trial up there. Where was the Thief in the Night? Somewhere in here there was a quest for something to do with brooms. It was a race, I think. Where was it? Quests. Oh, we got a bunch of new stuff. Okay, meet Natty after dark, attend astronomy class, and 2 other unknowns. Meet Natty, astronomy class. Speak with Sebastian. Brother's Keeper, level 17. Okay, so that's jumped way up. 15. I need to turn that in. Sweeping the competition. Right. Map. Oh, wait. Challenges. We accomplished some challenges. Exploration. Merlin Trials. There we go. We got more slots, and now we need 20 more. Okay. And is it combat? Yep. Doug Boggs. Goblins. Map. Sweeping the competition. Okay, so that's the one we're heading to. That one's been on our list for a while now. What's here? We can come back to this. We're revealing a lot of the map, which is actually more important than getting all the stuff done right away, to me. I like to be able to see where everything's at. If we get sent somewhere, it's nice to know what the terrain looks like. Ancient magic. The other side of the wall.
Revelio.
Where is it? You went that way. Oh, we'd have to do it again when we're not in combat. Okay. So we should take him out first.
Expelliarmus.
Ooh, that hurt.
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defendo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacius. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Depulso. Depulso. Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! One less foul hulking brute.
Ooh, okay. That was breathtaking. Okay, let's try this again. You went from here over to here.
Revelio.
You hiding up there?
Revelio.
Over there. Where are you hiding? You didn't go further in, did you?
Revelio.
Nope. Up the hill.
Revelio.
Down below.
Revelio. Incendio.
There. Okay. How do we get to you?
Incendio. Repulsor. Accio.
Okay, so that got in there. How does that help me get up there? Guess I can return you.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Where is your plate? I just saw you. Just saw you.
Revelio.
Right there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That probably just opened this up. Yeah. Does that go over there?
Revelio. Repulsor.
Nope. Might need Bombardo to get inside there. You're still up there. Don't imagine that opened the door though, did it? No.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's cheat a little bit. For all I know, this is the right way to do it.
That wasn't too hard.
Okay, we got the ancient magic.
Revelio.
No idea what that is. Okay, we're on our way to go on a flight test though. Come on, up. Oh, that's got a shield around it. Is it the edge of the world? Probably. Don't see any more balloons. Oh, there we go. Just there. Alright, so we got a little bit of practice on the broom before heading up here.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Ravenclaw.
Revelio.
Okay, Imelda Reigns.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Okay.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
If you didn't care, you probably wouldn't have mentioned it.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'd say that was acceptable. Now that's more like
Oof.
it. Missed
No.
it.
That hurt.
Made it.
Oh, come on.
Lost.
Oh, missed it. The camera shifts on its own.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant.
I feel like the broom handled better before these adjustments that we got made for us. Feels like finicky. Okay, I'm here.
Made it.
Ooh, I thought I missed that one.
Now that's more like it.
19.
Brilliant.
Okay, we still got it. Okay. Oh, that was shaky.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
Okay.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house.
What,
When we were
Slytherins?
first
No.
years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms. Pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
Okay.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Okay, well, we got through that.
Another successful flight.
Hogwarts, Albie Weeks. Or no, Hogsmeade. Go to Albie Weeks. Where is he? There. Set a waypoint and travel. We'll go turn into him, see what broom upgrades he has for us. We've got the Daedalian keys to turn in. We should see what other quests we have. We have a couple classes. We have an astronomy class we have not done yet. We should go do the astronomy class as well. Yeah, I like to knock out some of these side quests and clear out some of the map as we're doing the main quest too, so that we're not getting side quests pile up on us. It's hard to keep a good pace for those if you don't keep getting the side quests up as you go.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
All right. Enter. Still need to chase down some more of those moon statues. I may do that between sessions. Might do that on my own.
Nice to see you again.
Just to get it taken care of. Then we can go see the caretaker. Well, that looks odd.
Good news, Mr. Weeks.
Okay.
With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed,
Yeah.
and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
Okay,
Thank
you
you
can send me a
again,
letter.
truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Last time you sent me a letter and I was standing right in front of you. Oh, is there anything we can just sell? That. 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 Yep. We need to identify some stuff. Yep, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items to identify. Okay, that's good.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Step away for a second. Let's look at our quests. Actually, gear. Yep. Face where... Just get rid of the alerts. Okay. And... Dedalian keys. We can track that quest in order to just turn it back in again. Man Behind the Moons, Ghost of Our Love. Okay, so Ghost of Our Love, Dedalian Keys, and then Ghost of Our Love is our next oldest. Okay, map. As soon as I get back to Hogwarts, he's gonna send me an owl saying, "Hey, come pick up your new upgrade." All right. Travel. Get this, and then Room of Requirements. Yeah. There's also, I think I was looking around, and Hogwarts itself has some new quests to pick up. Other students asking for stuff, or teachers asking for stuff. Come on. Yeah, okay, so there's long load times, there's clipping issues, there's things disappearing off the map when they really shouldn't. So there's definite hardware, software communication issues with this game on the Switch. If anybody else has played this on a different system, please let me know if that's the same on different systems, or if it's that way on all the systems, then the game itself is buggy. If it's just that way on the Switch, then I can understand that. The Switch is the least powerful of the consoles available right now.
Were you able to follow one of the Dedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Okay. She's done. Alright. And now we can go up to the Room of Requirement. Identify the stuff that we have right now. You got some plants growing. We can grab that stuff. That only takes a second. There's also a hopping pot with a random potion and a cutting station, I think that's what it's called, that may have some stuff for us. Okay, so you. Dittany leaves. Dittany leaves. Okay, hopping pot. Focus potion. It's just a freebie that it generates on its own. Okay, those are identified. Alright. Next we have an astronomy class to go to. And I think we've now got all of the... Yeah, astronomy class. I think that's the closest place. I think we now have all of the flue powder locations in Hogwarts. So that makes things a little bit quicker. Astronomy. Have we... Yeah, we went up to astronomy the first time we were exploring the castle. In our second or third session, something like that. So we were up there once already, but it's been a while.
Revelio.
Oh, we were right next to it.
Resource indeed.
Ooh, that's neat.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
It's a nervous guy.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
She seems disappointed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That'd be great.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
That's nice of him.
Revelio.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
How do I get over there? That's okay. Not that way.
Revelio.
There's another way to get over there? Oh, okay. This is where it was, though. Ah, there we go. Here. Odd design.
Revelio. this was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
Okay, and then back to Amit.
Pristine night for stars.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Sounds good.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
I love meeting somebody who has a very intense hobby. It's fantastic talking to them. They're so excited. A chance just to share something that they learned. It's wonderful that people let you know about things that they love about.
Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here.
What else is
It is
around
good
here?
to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Or they're just not interested. It's possible too. Hey, there we go.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Incendio. Revelio.
Yeah, we'd already been in here.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no.
Oh,
Not
come
this
now.
close to school, Amit.
This must be what we're talking about. I think I've seen a couple of these around.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our
understand.
star chart.
There we go.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Okay. find astronomy tables.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Okay. If we go to our quests. Alright. Venomous Revenge. Ghost of Our Love. Summoner's Court. Okay, so this is in Hogwarts. We don't know where this is. We have a piece of parchment we can look at. Venomous Revenge. This is in Hogsmeade. So let's back up. Inventory. Telescope. Challenges. Exploration. And astronomy tables. We could probably wrap those up pretty quick, at least get the first one just knocked out. Ancient magic, we need 4 more of those. A locked challenge of some kind. We're doing pretty well on challenges. Yeah, 41% off of this. Room of requirement. Upgrade our gear. Rescue beasts. Not sure what that is. Oh, I can unmark those later. Okay, so the quest, let's do the Venomous Revenge. And we'll start with that in our next session. In between sessions, I will go through, sort through the clothing, make sure we're wearing the best stuff, sell the old stuff so that we have room, we're not getting caught up. Let me take one quick look at the map. So some other stuff in there. I was just wondering if there we go. Astronomy table is a moon and stars symbol. Okay. So they're around pretty frequently. Battle arena. Ooh, didn't see that one. Thief in the Night. Yeah, we did that one. This is going to be a big area when we go into it. I don't want to touch that yet. Yeah, so if the next time we start off in Hogsmeade and we go take care of the Venomous Tentacular mission, might go and hit a few of these spots up in here, knock these out, and then jump back onto the main mission again. That way we get a side mission, we clear up some of the areas that we haven't previously gotten to, and then we get back onto the main mission. Yeah, I think that'll be our plan. But anyway, thanks for coming and playing along with me again. I hope you're enjoying these episodes as much as I am playing them. If you are, please like, subscribe, comment, and share them out with somebody else who also might enjoy them. Thanks again for coming. See you next time. Bye.